Hello, welcome to Home for Every Season. My name is Maureen. I am the owner and the designer here at this page. Today I am with Bright's Early Crafters and Marketplace. You guys, I get those two names mixed up all the time. You gotta forgive me. I better go get checked by a doctor or something, huh? Anyway, come on in, guys. Today we are celebrating cupcakes and Lucky Charms. So clovers, Lucky Charms, leprechauns, cupcakes, green, green, green. You name it, we're going to see it today. So come on in and join me. I hope you've got to see some of the designers. We started out with Debbie's at Paper Sweeties, and then we went to, she made a really cute little cupcake. She loved it. And then we just finished up with I'm So Snow Crafty with Christine, and she was working on a really cute cupcake also. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Thank you for joining me. And I imagine that I'm going to be working on a cupcake also. So today's theme is cupcakes. Hi, Ramona. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. So you guys, yeah. You sound a bit loud. I'm sorry, Azrael. So you guys, I am half Irish, so this is right up my alley today. I love green and shamrocks and leprechauns and all that good stuff, and I love cupcakes. So we will get along great today. Before I get started, I wanted to show you some things that I do have since on Wednesdays, we are allowed to craft or sell, whichever, we would like to do within this group on Wednesdays. Hi, Christy, how are you? So I do have a couple of little things that I can show you that I will have for sale. You can get them today. They will also be in my live sale next Monday. But if you'd like to grab them before they go next Monday, they will be available here also. Just private message me. So I have 5 of these little shamrocks. They are gold in the back, and they're all blinged up with sprinkles and rhinestones and little gold glitters, and gold crushed rock. And these are $5 each, and they're a magnet. They don't have their magnets on them yet, but they will when you purchase them. So if you would like a shamrock magnet for your fridge, just let me know. I have 5 of them available, and they are $5 each. Then I also have these 2 larger shamrocks, and I just wanted to show you these. I'm not selling these. I'm going to use these in a design, but I just wanted to show you how pretty they are. They're pretty big. So there's those. Hello, Debbie. Hi, Christine. Hi, Joy. Barbara, you're Irish girl too, Barbara? Me too. If I missed a comment while I was showing those, come back and say hi again so I can say hello. Hi, Pamela. How are you? Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, these are fun. I love making green stuff, you guys. I really do. Of course, when you grow up with a mom who's full-blooded Irish, you're going to like green stuff, right? My mom's Christmas tree is green. Before my dad passed away, her Christmas tree was green and all decorated with shamrocks and all kinds of stuff. She's funny. Hi, Shay. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. All right, guys, let's get started. So what I want to do with you is I'm going to make a cupcake, all right? I want to move this over just a little bit, you guys. If I'm able to. I have so much stuff sitting around me, you guys. It's not even funny. Okay, I think that'll work. All right. So I took a cake dummy, one of the small ones, and I tried to shave it down right here just to try to, maybe if I go like that. I was trying to make it into the shape of a cupcake. You know how a cupcake is narrower and it gets wider toward the top? That's what I was trying to do. So it kind of worked, but you know how that goes. So I'm going to put... I only have a little bit of this color of green, and then I have this really pretty emerald green that to me it looks more of a blue green. I don't know. This is Glitz and Glue Firm, and it is an emerald green. Let me take it out and show it to you. I was thinking I had one already opened. I'm terrible about that. How many of you clay crafters open bags when you already had one open? I am proud. Oh, my mom. Oh, my mom is very proud of her heritage. Absolutely. Yes. And where I grew up, it's an Irish town. Well, it's not all Irish, but very Irish. Hi, Lauren. How are you? So up after me is Desk Craft Boutique with Marissa. And right before me, as I said, was Christine with I'm Snow Crafty. Hi, Maricela. How are you? Thank you for joining me. This is a really pretty green. So I'm going to use this one for the bottom of my cupcake, for the liner part of it. It is a pretty green, isn't it? So if you like this green and you're looking for that color, this one that I'm using is emerald green with glitz and glue. And Debbie or Maricela, do you guys have something like this too? That's that color? It's very pretty. Almost like a blue green, isn't it? You do, Debbie? Oh, you have bags of clay everywhere, half opened? Yeah, me too. Well, they're not opened, but yeah, I get ahead of myself. I don't make Irish recipes. No. No. My mom could probably make some. I don't know. You have blue-green Mariposa? Okay, so Mariposa's Creations has blue-green. And this, to me, looks kind of like a blue-green, but it'll work. It's not a green, but it'll work for St. Patrick's Day. We're not picky. Let me see. I need my rolling pin. It is kind of, and Debbie has teal. So if you need green clay, guys, there are some places you can get it from. Are you guys having a good day? I feel rushed. I always feel rushed on Wednesday mornings, you guys. I just got my husband out the door, like I do every day at 11 o'clock. And then the boys are all settled down and doing good. And I got the mail in. Maricela, I got my bling box today. Love, love, love. I've been getting deliveries in, you guys. I was kind of a bad girl the last couple of weeks. Just a little bit. Not too bad. Not any worse than I always am. You love Irish food, Pamela? You know, we always grew up with corned beef and cabbage. And I don't even know that that's Irish, but that sure is what we would eat on St. Patrick's Day. You know, Christy, so did I. But that is the name. Emerald green usually is a dark green. You're right. But I did not name this clay. This is Glitz and Glue's clay, and it is named emerald green. So that is the name of that clay. All right, guys, let's get some glue on this cupcake form. I love it, Maricela. Thank you. So what kind of Irish food do you guys like, if you like Irish food? I really don't know that much about Irish food, you guys. Not really. I mean, I'm sure there's things that I should have remembered and I don't. I know my grandma was the best person in the whole world, the whole wide world. I loved my Grandma May. Oh my gosh, she was the best lady ever. I'm going to do this a little bit different today. I'm going to try something where I set this down on here like this. And then I'm going to come up with it. Because I want to try something different. And I don't know if it's going to work or not. We will see. I'm just bringing this clay up and up over the edge. And this will be my cupcake liner. You have lots of greens. Awesome. Oh yeah, Pamela. The potato famine. That's not a good subject. That's sad. That was sad. That was a bad situation, that one. All right, you guys. I'm hoping this is going to work for me. Usually you wrap that around a completely different way, but today I just wanted to try it like this, and hopefully I can get it to work the way I'm thinking. I have a lot of extra clay on the top of that because of the way I did it. How many of you are do any of you, is your favorite color green? So I grew up, you guys, in a mining town. And as some of you know, when the Irish immigrants came over, a lot of them became, in my town, in Butte, Montana, it was a mining town. And so a lot of miners. Okay. Now I'm going to push this out like this. Like I said, you guys, I'll keep it in. I'm experimenting, you guys. Your favorite color, Stacy, is green? Awesome. Your mom's favorite color, Christine, is green. Mint green for Pamela. I love the color green. I do. I don't decorate with greens a lot. One of my good friends, her favorite color is green. She loves green. All right, now I'm going to try and put this around. Roll it just a little bit more. I'm trying to make this look like a cupcake liner, you guys. I don't know how good I'm doing it. We shall see when I'm all done with it. I'm trying to make it look like the top is wider than the bottom. Your favorite gemstone? That's nice. No, Ramona, I have not sent out all my invoices yet. I had to get more bubble wrap because all of those need to be wrapped very carefully for shipment, and I ran out of bubble wrap. So I will be doing the rest of them. I have more bubble wrap coming today. So it should be, the invoices should go out by tonight or tomorrow morning at the very latest. All right, you guys. There is my cupcake, funky cupcake liner. Now I want to put lines in it to make it look like the lines on a cupcake. Your husband loves forest green. Deep cranberry. Our colors look very... Yeah, they do. That's nice, though. Okay, so this, I'm going to just take this and go around it like you've seen me do and make it look like a cupcake liner. Remember, when you do this, you want to put the cuts deep enough that they stay when your clay puffins up on you, but not so deep that you actually separate your clay completely. I've done that. When I first started doing this, I would go too deep into the clay, and then as it dried, it would completely separate on me. I've learned a lot of different things to do and not do along the way, as I'm sure we all have. So how many of you celebrate St. Patrick's Day? We're not doing St. Patrick's Day today, but kind of, sort of. Hi, Carol. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. No, Ramona, you haven't missed anything. All right, guys, there is my funny little cupcake liner. It really does not look like a cupcake, you guys. It looks more like a flower pot. I apologize. Now I'm going to put white clay on the top of that to have like white frosting. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. I just got some really cute things in from Mariposa's Creations, and they're perfect for today. I can't wait to show you guys. It's actually exactly what we all needed for today to embellish our stuff. I also have leprechaun bait that I got from Glam Candy Boutique. It's got all kinds of, her little things always came with a little theme inside of it. So there's a little shamrock. And then it's got all these pretty little hats, a lot like what I decorated those little shamrock magnets with. There's all this stuff here. Yeah, those of you who ordered from me on Monday's sale, if you want to add a shamrock, just go ahead and message me because I have not finished up all the invoices yet. Nothing is boxed up and ready to go. So if you want to add to that order, you certainly still can. You decorate for it, Stacy? Me too. I do. I even have a tree. I have a tree that I do all St. Patrick's Day. Hi, Diane. Not so much, though. I'm sorry. If you guys go and look, if you look up Butte, Montana, St. Patrick's Day parade or celebrate, they get crazy there, you guys. I'm just forewarning you, it looks kind of crazy because it can be, but my dad and my brother, they would start growing their beards out like right after Christmas, I think, and they would grow their beards and grow them until St. Patrick's Day, and then they would dye them green. Hi, Angie, how are you? Angie, I got my order from you today too. I love my sprinkles. Thank you so much. That lemonade and the Easter parade sprinkle mix, beautiful. Thank you, thank you. All right, guys, I don't think I needed this much. This is going to be a big cupcake. My goodness. Hi, Ellen. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Robin. Come on in. You're not too late. I just was fiddling with trying to get a cupcake bottom. I thought I had these flower pots that really would have been a cute, bigger, I could make a small cupcake, you guys, but I kind of wanted to do a larger one to hold all this bling that I have. You'll see what I have. And I couldn't find them. You had a farm in Ireland? Oh, Carol. How amazing. Wow. My grandmother, well, my great-grandmother, I guess it would have been, she was from Cork. So, I don't know if that's near where you were at. Ireland is beautiful. A lot of my relatives have gone there for, to take a trip. My siblings have gone there. As a matter of fact, I have one sister that is going there pretty soon, I think. Or maybe she already went. I don't know that I'll ever get to Ireland. I'm not a traveler, you guys. Hi, Tina. How are you? Thank you so much for coming and joining us. It is awesome, Christy. I would love to see, the hillsides and stuff in Ireland. The pictures all look amazing. That's for darn sure. What, baby? You got a tractor? Oh, that's nice. What color is it?
Green.
It is green. You want to show them your green tractor since we're doing green? Here, come here. Oh, you want me to show them? Here's his green tractor, you guys. He's being part of our day. You want to come say hi? Crimson wants to show you his... It's okay. Okay, show them. Look, there you are. Say hi. Say hi. There's your green tractor. Okay, don't touch the clay. Okay, go play. Go play with your cars. Love you. Okay, go ahead. I love you, baby. Bye. He must have heard me saying green, you guys, and he had to come and show us his little part. Thank you, Tina. Thank you so much. Your family is from Belfast. That is amazing. I don't know any of the areas or anything like that at all. Not at all. Okay, guys, I'm going to take this this white worm that I just rolled out, and I'm going to roll it inside of here. Hold on, guys. I forgot to grab my insert for it. I always have all this stuff laying out, you guys, until I need it, and then I can't find the darn stuff. You know, when I'm trying to reach for it. I just want to put something down in the center there. So we'll use that. Okay, here we go. I'm not very good at cupcakes, you guys. Not in real life, I don't think, and not when I'm doing this. Oh, goodness, you guys. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. Hold on. I make it look harder than it really is, you guys. Don't mind me. I am just silly over here. All right, there we go. I was trying to get it more on the outside, but that's just not going to work. Okay. So there we have. I made quite the dip down inside there, you guys. Hi, Mary. How are you? Awesome. Hi, Jolene. I'm missing all kinds of comments, you guys. I apologize. Hi, Triple A. Thank you so much, Jolene. I like it. It's very pretty. How are you guys all doing? My cake with the dummy is so cute. It's right there. It turned out really good, you guys. I like it. All right, guys, here is our cupcake. All right, so there's that. And now we get to bling it up. This is my favorite part, you guys. Wait till you see all the little decorations that I just got, like, I don't know, a week ago from Mariposa's Creations. So we have gold coins. I have a whole little baggie of gold coins. I'm just going to dump all this out on my table so I can get to it very easily. One side has a little gold shamrock on it. And the other side says 4-leaf clover for good luck. There's that. All right, so we have gold coins. And then we have these little green leprechauns. Let me see if I can get one out and hold it up for you to see it. They are really cute. These are like little, like table scatter maybe. There's that little guy. He's tiny. Little tiny green little leprechaun. And then we have these really pretty green shiny shamrocks. Thank you, Lauren. Hi, Bev. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, and here we have these little green, really pretty green shiny sequin shamrocks. Okay, so that's going to be on our cupcake. And then we have some gold sequins, very pretty gold sequins. And then we also have these little horseshoes, gold horseshoes. And there's that. All right. So that's a lot of little bling blings. And then I also have my leprechaun bait sprinkles. Let me see if I can hold it up this way and show you guys without it spilling. There is the leprechaun bait from Glam Candy Boutique. So we have a lot of things to bling our little cupcake up with. So let's get started and do that. All right. The first thing that I want to do is probably put, let me think here a minute, guys. I'm going to put some of these little the coins. I'm going to put the coins around on the outside of the cupcake thing, the cupcake liner. Oh, you guys, that bird. I'm so sorry. That bird makes me cuckoo. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Yeah, the bird is a pain, you guys. I love the bird, but when I'm trying to be live and do my job, it's like, come on now, be nice. I'm going to hold these on here, make sure that they adhere. I missed something. Sorry, guys, I missed one of your questions you guys had. I don't know what it was. All right, I'm going to flip these coins around so you can see both sides. I'm going to have the little shamrock on one, and then I'll flip it and switch them back and forth and go all the way around. Remember, if you're new to clay, you guys, when you're sticking stuff on, you do not want to use hot glue. It does not mix with your clay. Waiting for a company to come fix our garage door. Oh, I hope your migraine goes away. I can't complain either. A chirping bird is beautiful, AAA, it is, but he screeches. He doesn't just chirp. I love birds chirping, and I love baby bird. I do. I shouldn't have said his name. I have him covered up right now just so that I can kind of do this without him screeching at us. He is a sweet bird. He's very old. You can really tell he's starting to get old. His little face is starting to look older. You did do a lot of crafting. Isn't it crazy when you do a lot of something that your arms, if I do 2 wreaths in one day, my arms and hands, everything kind of hurts from pulling on the mesh and tightening the tails and all of that. It's funny. We use muscles sometimes that we're not used to using, is what I think happens. I was really excited when I saw the choice for today, the green cupcake, or the Lucky Charms cupcake. I was like, yay, we get to do cupcakes. Oops, wrong way. Cupcakes are fun to do, I think. How many of you like to make real cupcakes? I like making them. I just have really been not baking or cooking a lot. That's not true. I just baked a whole bunch of stuff at Christmas time, as you guys remember. We are. Oh, wow. An ice band for a migraine headache? I don't get migraine headaches. I'm very thankful that I don't, you guys. I have a sister-in-law that had, and my daughter has it, where you get, it has to do with your ear, your inner ear. Now I can't think of the name of it. You guys will probably know what I'm talking about, though, where your balance is all off and stuff and your head hurts. There's a specific name, and now I can't think of the name. Imagine. All right, guys, this is working out perfect. So, sorry it takes so long to add these on here. I just want to make sure they stick, though, and it is a large coin. I see you mentioning shoulder shots, you guys. One time, before they diagnosed me with all my arthritis stuff, this one doctor, he was very arrogant, too. He was not a nice doctor. he told me I had plantar fasciitis and gave me a shot in my heel of my foot. I would have rather given birth, natural birth, and I gave natural childbirth, so I do know how painful it is. I would have rather done that with triplets than have that shot in my heel. That was the most painful thing I've ever gone through. It was horrible. Horrible, horrible. All right, now we have all of our little lucky coins all the way around. So let me show you that. There's little coins going all the way around the base of it. And now we're going to move up into the top of this. And I am going to use this one little shamrock that I pulled out of the Glam Candy mix. I think it's really pretty. I'll put that on last. Hold on, guys. Let's get this. I don't think I'll need the liquid fusion for the rest of this because they're very light. Okay, so for the rest, we're not done with our little cupcake down here, you guys. The liner. I still want to put in some little gold. I guess I'll use the liquid fusion. I want to put those down here along with the coins on the wrapper. And we're going to put in some of these little green shamrocks. They're just going to be here, there, and wherever, you guys. I'm glad you guys are talking while I'm doing this. Inner ear vertigo. Thank you. That was it, Jolene. Yes, it was vertigo. And my sister-in-law actually had to go to Mayo Clinic for it because it was so bad. And they were trying to figure out why and what to do with it. You know, it was really bad. And I don't know how it ever turned out. I never heard after it was going on. And my daughter, hers isn't to that degree. Thank God. Okay, this isn't going to take as long as the other one did. I'm going as quick as I can, you guys. It's going to be cute when it's finished. I'm sorry. I hope all of you have a better day, that are not feeling good, and that your headaches go away and your vertigo stops. I've heard vertigo makes you very sick to your stomach because you feel off balance and stuff. I'm so sorry. All right, guys. I added some more bling. So now our little cupcake wrapper has the lucky coins. It has the little shamrock and the little horseshoe. All right. Thank you, Lauren. So there is that. The cupcake liner now is, I'm done with the liner part of it, as far as I can tell for now. All right, guys. I might change my mind. You know how I am. Now I want to use some of this really pretty sprinkles that we've got here. It has a lot of white pearls in it. I don't necessarily want to use the white pearls. So let me get some of them off of there. I don't mind using some of them, but I mostly want these little sprinkles. It's got green, white, yellow. It's got little tiny rainbows. It is a very pretty little mix. It's got all kinds of different colored ball mix in it. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Carol. What do I want now? Let's use our tacky glue and get some real pretty sprinkles going on here. I'll be so glad when my tacky glue is all used up, you guys, and I can buy the clear, although this does dry clear. It does. Okay, so now I'm just going to smooth this glue out all over. We will be putting a little bit of glitter on here too, but you always start with your larger items and move down to your glitter. You usually do your glitter last. The fine glitter. If you're doing two kinds of glitter, if you're doing chunky glitter and fine glitter, you do your chunky glitter first, because once you put that fine glitter on, it'll take up all your room. It'll cover your area. So you want to do your fine glitters last. And I want to get a lot on here. I want this stuff to stick really nice for us. So now I'm just smoothing out the glue. Especially when you're using white clay with this white glue, it dries clear and it really doesn't show. You guys got any special plans for today? Going out to lunch or doing any shopping? They're talking about Hobby Lobby having their Easter items are now 40% off. Well, I think they start at 40% off, don't they? But people were talking about that. I'm excited to be designing Easter now. I've got a lot of Easter items that I've got in my stocked up, ready to go. To get on here and have fun with you guys. All right, guys, there is my sprinkle mix all done. Let me get my wax paper out.
Go away.
You're working, Stacy? Or no, Sandy is working. Christy, I'm on so many regimens. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, Christy. And Stacy. All right, you guys. Let me get this put back in the thing. Because if I need it again, I need that glue to be down, 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 down. All right, guys. I want to use my pin. I couldn't find this last night. It was sitting right there in the holder. My ribbons off of my shaker were covering it. Pain anywhere sucks. It sure does. It does. Pain is awful, you guys. It can be debilitating to where people just don't even feel like getting up and moving, you know? It is debilitating for so many people. All right, this little sprinkle mix that I'm going to put on here is beautiful. So I'm going to take my time with it, you guys, and put each little item exactly where I want it to go. All right? I apologize my head is down so much on the project, but at the same time, I don't want to just throw it on there nilly-willy. I am making, hi Laura, I'm making a cupcake. Today we're doing cupcakes with Lucky Charms. So I do have one little Lucky Charm shamrock that will go on the top, a clover. And so I'm making a cupcake. This is my cupcake. And right now I'm blinging up the top. I already did the coins and the shamrock there, the clover, and a horseshoe. Thank you for joining us. Get our little rainbow on there for our pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And our little leprechaun's hat. Got to have one of those on there, right? I really like these little green, you'll see them when I lift it up. They're little green, like, they're not glass, but like little glass beads. Thank you, Maricela. Thanks, Laura. It'll be pretty when I get it all done. It just takes a while to get it all decorated, you know? The little green and white one. Son, honey, can you turn that down a little bit? Thank you, bud.
Sorry, Mom. I'm trying to be
It's
quiet.
all right. Thank you, sweetheart. I think I have regular green jimmies, you guys, all by themselves. There's just a lot in here to have to pick through. How many of you like to use a wax pen or do you prefer tweezers? I guess it depends on what you're doing, right? Because I think I can do things much faster with my tweezers. For whatever reason, I fight really bad with the wax pen. I fight with everything though. The glue. I don't really fight with my clay too bad. I get along good with the clay. Probably why I love it so much. Let me show you what I'm doing. So here, I'm just putting little sprinkles all around, you guys. And I am trying to make it look purposeful. The little green jimmies, I don't mind those being just sprinkled on. Even the little shamrocks. But some of this other stuff, and I guess the yellow just kind of helps it pop. It doesn't necessarily, but it's in the mix and it does look really pretty on the cupcake. So we'll keep that. And I do want to use some of these gold sequins that I had mentioned earlier. So let's get a little bit of that on there. Actually, I'm not going to use those. I'm going to use my gold crushed rocks. So let me grab those. And I have green crushed rocks also that are really pretty. Okay, let's use a little bit of the crushed rocks. That looks beautiful. Crushed rocks just add a whole new level, don't they, you guys? Oh my gosh, I love it. This is beginning to be a real lucky cupcake now. It's got gold on it. Okay, so now it's got gold crushed rocks. And then I'm going to go in with some green crushed rocks. Okay. Look how pretty that is. It's got green and gold crushed rocks and little tiny things on it. And now I'm going to go back in and finish putting in some more of these little pieces that I've got here from that mix from Glam Candy Boutique. The Leprechaun Bait is what it's called. So we'll just get some more of that put on there. And I almost forgot, you guys, our little leprechauns. Got to get him on there too. Thank you, Alyssa. You'll use them if you can find them, AAA. I have several of them over here. You're on your fourth? Oh, gosh. Yeah, I think they're kind of, I don't know. I think I get glue on the wax is what I think happens. And then even when I peel it, they still, I don't know, I just fight with them. It might be this one is ready for a new wax tip. I like them, don't get me wrong. Okay, we're just going to put a few of this little leprechaun guy on there because he is big. And I probably should have already put him on before I added this other stuff in. but it's okay because I didn't want too many of him on there. There's all kinds of bling on this cupcake, you guys. It's quite colorful. Really, Ramona? Me too. I'm going to go to the... I hope they still have them. The Dairy Queen supposedly has cupcakes, you guys. 2 for $6. So I need to go and get my son and I a cupcake. I'm sure it's an ice cream cake, you know, like their ice cream cakes. All right, so there's just a few of the little tiny leprechauns on there. Not very many. I put like 3 of them. And then I want to get this little thing here. What time? How much time do I have? All right, so let's get this little green. This is going to be my lucky charm. We had to put a lucky charm. So this is my lucky charm on the top of my cupcake. I'm going to try and get some of this crushed rock that fell off back onto that cupcake, guys. Why waste it? It looks so pretty on here. Oh my gosh. How many of you guys like using crushed rocks? Anybody? I don't have diamond dust. The way people talk about it makes me nervous. So I don't have that. I pretty much have everything else. But the diamond dust, the way people say, you know, they're very cautious about it with their pets and small children. And I have small children, so I would not want to have something that could hurt them. That's for darn sure. All right, let's get couple more of these little hats in here too. Let's see. Right there. And another little hat over here. All right, and get our little charm in. Oh, I need to take the lid off. You guys, you're supposed to tell me to take the lid off, you guys. That was silly. Okay, that's right in the top of our cupcake. That's cute. I hope you guys have liked doing this with me today. Now I'm going to get some glitter, you guys, and glitter up the top of my cupcake. I'm leaving the cupcake wrapper just plain. I'm not putting any glitter on that or anything, okay? It's just pretend like it's a plain paper cupcake wrapper. You think so, Diane? Because crushed rocks are big. I'll have to get some then. I have several colors too, Ramona. I love crushed rocks. I didn't know that the diamond dust was just like crushed rocks. I didn't know that. I thought it was finer and it's made of glass. Diamond dust is glass. It's finely ground glass. And the crushed rocks, they're not glass. So I think that might be the difference. Maybe, I don't know. I just would hate for my baby to step on them or something. That would be awful. Or me, I don't want to step on it. But I hear a lot of people using it, so I might try to get some in just to see what it's like. And if other people use it, it looks beautiful on projects. I do love how it sparkles, that's for sure. So I might have to try it maybe someday. All right, guys, I'm going to go over here for 1 second and grab my glitter I want. I have a real pretty glitter. I don't want to use that one. That one would cover everything up. I'm going to try this mint. It's a chunky glitter though. I hope it doesn't cover anything up. I know I don't want to use, my favorite green glitter is a really chunky glitter, and that's too thick. I know that one would cover too much up. All right, guys, let's see. I just want a little tiny bit of this on here. Yeah, you do need to be careful with Lauren. I know that, and that's why I just haven't done it. You do? Well, I might have to try some of that, Lauren. Okay, guys, we're going to put this mint colored. This is from Mariposa's Creations, and the color is mint, and it is a chunky glitter, kind of, I think. Very, very pretty. And it's not covering it up. It's going to look nice. Oh, yeah. This is going to be pretty, you guys. All right, and there is my version of our theme today, which is Lucky Charm cupcakes. So there's my Lucky Charm cupcake all the way around. Here's what the top of it looks like. It's got all kinds of sprinkles and glitter, crushed rocks in gold and green. Hi, Karen. How are you? Little rainbows, little shamrocks, little hats, little leprechaun hats. A couple of those little extra leprechauns. Thank you, Karen. What's over here? Some little yellow dots, I think, just to help things pop. Anyway, and then there's the coins on the wrapper. The horseshoe. Thank you, Diane. Thanks, Mary. And the little shamrock right there. So that is my version, you guys. My take on today's theme. I hope you've had fun with doing it with me. Don't take off. I'm going to show because some people did come in late. So on Wednesdays, we're allowed to sell in this group if we have something that we'd like to sell. I do have some shamrocks that I made that are magnets, and I have 5 of them available. They are $5 each, and I'll show you what they look like. They are painted gold on the back, and this is where the magnet, I would have put a magnet on that if, you know, before I send them out. And then the front of it is decorated kind of like the cupcake I just did. I used a lot of the same sprinkles. It's got the it does have some crushed gold. I don't know how close I can get you. There's glitter, little gold shred glitter. Hi, Pam. How are you? Thank you, Bev. So anyway, if any of you would be interested in buying, purchasing one of these little shamrock magnets, like I said, $5 each. If I don't have your information, please private message me. Let me know that you would like a shamrock. And then I need your email and your address so I can ship your stuff out to you. For those of you who purchased from me on Monday, I had to order more bubble wrap because I thought I had a big roll of bubble wrap, and I don't know if I used it all or if one of my kids that was moving took it and borrowed it. I don't remember, but I cannot find my bubble wrap, and I will not mail out fake bake items without being wrapped in bubble wrap, you guys. I got to keep it, you know, safe as possible. Thank you, Heidi. I will have a nice rest of my day. You guys too. Enjoy the rest of the lineup, you guys. After me is Desk Craft Boutique with Marissa. So let's go over there. I gave you enough time to go potty before you go over and hang out with Marissa because she's a hoot and a half and she'll have us all giggling and we'll potty our pants if we don't, you know, take care of business before we go hang out with her. I love my Marissa. She's great. You'll take 3 of the shamrocks, Jolene? Okay, can you please private message me your email and your address, okay? Thank you so much. So now I only have 2 of those shamrock magnets left. If you guys are interested in them, just send me a private message and let me know, okay? You guys, I love all of you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for coming by and fake baking a great cupcake. I hope you had fun. And then I will see you all at Marissa's. And then after this lineup, late tonight, you guys, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on live again with another group. So come and visit me. I'll see you guys all later. Have fun in the lineup today, guys. Bye.